said, I'm not girly, and my husband, I think, really appreciates that because I do all the stuff he does. We love to play poker, and I think the day I told him that Texas Hold'em was my favorite game is the day he proposed. I'm pretty sure. He's a Texan and a poker player. I don't think he's going to do better than a girl that plays poker and shoots guns and likes football. Football's coming up, by the way. Go Skins. No? Okay. Alright. It's like that in Washington too, actually. But, you know, I always tell him if I'm too manly for you, if I'm just getting a little out of control, and you just need to, like, girl me up right away, just tell me to move furniture. Because this is me every time. My fingers hurt! I want to put it down! Stop yelling at me! Stop yelling at me! So, yeah, that's me. That's the best way to go about it. Girly things, I will turn into a girl instantly, instantaneously. Your furniture will not go further than 16 inches, and most likely I'll sprain an ankle or something. But I do have a vast collection of odd jobs. Part-time, short-term, free, trade for other stuff. It's good too. I don't have business cards though. I don't think any of that would fit on a business card. I don't really think I need business cards. I want them. I do. I really do want them. Because everybody else has them. Because you can get like 8,000 for a nickel. And so people are constantly like, here, take my card. Hey, why don't you just take my card? Oh, you need to call me? Here's my card. And I'm like, no, I didn't have any cards on me right now. This is where I would keep them, though, taped to my leg. Right here. Apparently, this is where I'm feeling around for them. I don't have it on me at this moment, but I don't really, I mean, I honestly don't need a card. I seriously doubt there's some, like, rich entrepreneur out there that's like, I sure could use a part-time PA / bartender / dog watcher / actor. Only someone had given me a card with just those qualifications. I could give them this $500,000 salary that I've been holding for that person. I did get a card the other day, a great card. I do children's theater Saturday morning, and this mom came up to me and was like, oh, we loved the show. Let us know when you're doing more. Here's my card. And it said professional mom. And I was like, in my to her, thank you so kindly, have a good day. And to myself, like, are you fucking kidding me? Professional mom? She's not an amateur mom, people. She is diapering and vacuuming and carpooling on a strictly professional level. I don't know why she gives those cards out, because she's not those people's moms. And her kids, they don't need a card. They already have a mom. Professional mom at that. I do think if you can put, like, whatever you want on the card, like I thought strictly for real jobs, but if you can put anything you want, I'm just going to make up one. Ashley Taylor, superhero. Yeah, and I'm going to be like, here you go. And people are going to be like, yeah, you know that 25-car pileup on Ventura Boulevard yesterday? Oh, it didn't happen? That's right, it didn't. Where was I? Not with you, that's what I know. The point is that you don't know. You don't know if I did it. You don't know if I didn't do it. You don't know where I was, but I can tell you that I'm saving lives all over town all the time, and I got a card to prove it, because if you print it on a card, it must be true. Or I could just, you know, simplify a little bit, like Ashley Taylor, human being. Specializing in oxygen intake and carbon dioxide redistribution for over 30 years. Over 5 kajillion blinks blunk. Quite honestly, this is what I get a lot. People call me and say, what's up? I'm like, you called me. And they're like, yeah? And I'm like, so perhaps you could tell me what is up. And then we'll both know, and then I can hang up and I can go back to watching television. Which is what I was doing when you called me. Anyway, so, okay, back to business cards, because I digress on that topic. Just a little rant about how I hate the phone. The best business card I ever got in my entire life, I was heading into 7-Eleven to buy breakfast, which is Diet Coke and a lottery ticket. Don't laugh, because that's my retirement plan. If it doesn't pan out, I am screwed. But But you know when you go to 7-Eleven and there's like the guy outside, like your personal 7-Eleven bum, and he's like, you got any change, spare any change? Actually, they don't want change anymore, by the way. I gave him change and someone said, do you have anything bigger? And that's when I decided. And then, this isn't even part of the act. Seriously, the other day, my husband and I were going to 7-Eleven, literally didn't have anything to give, but they were like, okay, fine, and got in their car and drove away. I was like, if you have a car, you are not begging for change, my friend. It's under your seat. Go fucking find it yourself. So I went in, and the guy, you know, he's harassing me, and he's like, hey, before you go in, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this, like the gauntlet, like throw down the gauntlet before I get to 7-Eleven, I have to deal with you. And I go like this, I go, I don't have any change. This is common for me, apparently. I don't have any change. You know, maybe on the way out. We'll see. And he's like, no. And he gives me a business card. And I was like, oh man! You are kidding me! You have a card and I don't have a card? This is so wicked unfair. And so I was just pissed, and I took it and I put it in my pocket, and I went into 7-Eleven and I got my breakfast, and I headed home. And then I'm sitting at home and I'm like, what does this guy do where it somehow necessitates handing out business cards as opposed to writing on an old moving box like "will work for food" or whatever? He has cards printed, so it's got to be important. So I like fish it out of my pocket and I look at it, and in teeny tiny letters it says, "Lick you all over, 10 cents." I know. What a deal! There is nothing that costs 10 cents these days. I mean, I'm not suggesting that you want that. I mean, I don't know what your personal preference is, but I'm just telling you that if you want a cat bath from a dirty hobo, 10 cents is quite the bargain, my friends. Quite the bargain. And if you want his card, I'll give it to you. That's it for me.